On a dark and windy night, DEA detective Alonzo was brutally pursued by gangsters through the streets of the United States. Alonzo was an experienced narcotics detective with a keen instinct for drug cases and a unique insight into handling them. Whenever a buyer and seller conducted a deal, he usually went after the buyer rather than the seller. For small transactions, Alonzo often ended up simply confiscating the buyer's assets. His apprentice, Jack, could never understand this approach. Alonzo explained to Jack that to become an excellent narcotics detective, one had to know and even appreciate drugs. As he spoke, he encouraged Jack to try some himself. Without a second thought, Jack refused. Hearing this, Alonzo became displeased and pulled a gun on him.
Se era uno spacciatore a quest'ora eri già morto, stronzo. Fa quella scena in strada e il capo porterà una bella bandiera piegata a tua moglie. Che cazzo ti dice il cervello?
Alonzo believed Jack wasn't cut out for office work at the Narcotics Bureau. After saying this, Jack finally relented. Jack then tried some of the drugs Alonzo had confiscated, thinking that by doing so he would pass Alonzo's test. Little did he know, this was only the beginning of a darker path. Alonzo took him to the home of their informant, Kent. Before meeting Alonzo, Kent had been an unremarkable small-time dealer. After becoming an informant, his operation steadily expanded. Over 10 years of close cooperation, Kent became a major local drug lord. Whenever Alonzo wanted to arrest a dealer, Kent would provide him with tips. Of course, these tips always targeted Kent's competitors. As Alonzo arrested these dealers, Kent's rivals were simultaneously eliminated, making their partnership nearly perfect. On the way back, Jack saw some men bullying a girl in an alley. He bravely intervened, trying to reason with them, only to be attacked himself. Trained in combat, Jack quickly subdued the two thugs. During questioning, he learned that the girl was the cousin of a local crime boss. What puzzled Jack was that Alonzo not only confiscated the thugs' money, but also released the two men he had just subdued. Though unhappy, Jack followed Alonzo and left. Before leaving, Jack picked up the girl's wallet. Seeing Jack's frustration, Alonzo explained that narcotics work had to start with the drugs themselves. He stressed the importance of casting a long line to catch big fish and using violence when necessary. The street thugs, for example, would be handled by the girl's crime boss cousin. Alonzo told Jack not to get caught up in these petty matters. While thugs might not fear the police, they definitely feared the mob. It was more effective to let them face mob justice than to arrest them. With that, he led Jack to the street corner. Mike, thinking they were potential customers, approached to sell his product. But when he saw Alonzo's face, he immediately spun his wheelchair around and tried to escape. Alonzo told him not to resist. If he revealed who the boss behind the operation was, they wouldn't make things difficult for him. Despite Alonzo's repeated assurances, Mike remained silent. Losing patience, Alonzo reached into Mike's mouth and forcibly retrieved the product with a pen. Now caught red-handed, Mike had no choice but to reveal the name of his boss, Ness.
In galera, bello. Chi? Quel negro, Sandman, e non so un cazzo di altro, chiaro?
With the lead in hand, Alonzo kept his earlier promise and let Mike go.